Hey guys, Gamer of Gamers here. I just realized that, in my last video, for some reason the video just stopped recording. I have no idea why that happened. Nonetheless, you kind of missed a whole lot offline in that I took out the first head, and the other two heads get stronger, as a result of taking out the first head. I honestly don't know what happened that the recording just stopped on me. I mean, maybe I'll get some context at some point, but for now, let's just keep going with the fight as we were. Alright, keep casting the spells, because the spells are dealing pretty good damage at the moment. Wait a minute, what's our current magic defense at? Oh, that's actually pretty low. Let's take this turn to get our magic defense back up. And then, Matt, I'm gonna have you take this turn to go ahead and cast. How much damage does Iceberg do? Reasonable damage, but not a whole lot. Oh no, not the healing spell. Okay, we don't want that. We want you dispelled. So we'll do that. Natalie, you need to get the regen bunny back up. And then let's cast one last shockwave. Oh dear. That again? You gotta stop doing that, man. So otherwise we're gonna shoot you down like this. Alright, but yeah, we're just gonna keep focusing our attacks towards the head. Yeah, I should have noticed it sooner that my recording was down, because I have no idea what caused it to stop. No matter, because Blaze will eventually go down. As long as we continue unleashing strong attacks. Alright, let's have Matt unleash a legend on Blaze this turn, just so we can get his MP back up. And let's just have everyone keep going all out with the attacks until they go down. Okay, water, ice, wind. Let's go ahead and unleash another shockwave. They're very close to getting taken down. Of course, casting another healing spell. So why don't we... Okay, Natalie, get the regen activated. Matt, you're gonna lower their magic defense. So that way a shockwave can continue to deal massive damage. Oh, and critical hit, let's go. Alright, and then why don't we cast Power Metal this turn to keep Natalie's health up? As, along with dealing some damage to Blaze. Let's get magic defense back up. And continue to have Lance utilize shockwaves. To keep healing them. I can't tell if that's going to be a good thing or a bad thing, but like... Well, obviously it's bad that they're getting healed, because that means that we're going to be here for a bit longer. But as long as we keep attacking, we should be good. And I don't get the opportunity to get my stats up because they keep buffing their stats and requiring me to waste a turn to dispel it. Luckily, Blaze is almost down. So we only have a few hits left, I'd say, until they're down for good. Could you stop with the buffs? Most specifically, the healing. Because that is really starting to get annoying. I need to get the regen bunny back up now this turn. Then I'm gonna have Lance cast another unload this turn. So he needs to get his MP back up. And seriously, Natalie's getting stunned this turn. I'm running out of ideas here. I know that's fairly weak damage at this point, but right now I really need to focus on getting Lance's MP back up, so that way we don't end up with too low of MP. They have got to stop doing that, so that's really starting to get annoying. Ah, I hate that move. Okay, let's cast a Legend on Blaze, because Matt needs some of his MP back up. Cast an Ice Shard on Blaze. Deal some good damage there. And then let's keep casting Unload. We should eventually have them. And, they just casted that move. Why are they doing it again? It's a problem because if they keep doing that, Blaze will just keep healing and I'll have no way to take him down. Alright, let's have Matt focus his turn towards getting its magic defense down. So now we can focus all out on the magic attacks once again. Oh, don't you dare. Don't you dare go healing yourself again. I'm getting very tired of that. Alright, whenever it doesn't have its defenses down, let's have Lance cast an unload so we can get some of his MP back up. Could you stop, please, with the heals? That is really getting annoying. Alright, how about I focus this turn towards giving Natalie... Or no, let's give Lance the Blessing, because his shockwaves deal some pretty good damage. So combined with its defenses going down, along with other things going up, focusing all out on magic attacks right now is going to be high priority. So that's what I'm going to focus on these next few turns. Okay, let's get the defenses up for Natalie. But yeah, with the Shockwave being this powerful, that's dealing some pretty good damage. And combined with occasionally taking it down, we should eventually have a good plan here that will allow us victory. Okay, cast Fright on Blaze, which should allow Shockwave to deal the highest possible damage. Pretty good, but still not good enough. And everyone just got dispelled. Okay, Lance, you're still going to cast the Shockwave so we can continue to damage them. But now I need to have Natalie... I need to focus this turn towards getting our defenses back up. So let's focus this turn towards getting the Regen Bunny reactivated, so everyone keeps automatically healing on our own. Okay, Matt, you need to focus this turn towards dispelling them so they can't take you down. Lance, you're gonna have to use up a turn to help Natalie get her MP back up. And then Natalie needs to get the magic defense back up and running. Please don't be... Okay, good. Wasn't that annoying. Except Matt's Berserk, and now they've gone into regen mode. So now I'm kind of stuck here. So for now, I'm gonna have Lance cast an Unload. And all I can really do is just find a way to get rid of that, but I can't. I can't really do anything about that. So for now, all I can do is just focus on attacking. Actually, I probably should have focused on... could have focused that turn towards getting the magic attack back up. Alright. We need to dispel them now. And then let's bless Lance so we can continue to unleash powerful shockwaves. Because we're only a couple of turns away now from being able to take them down. So as long as they go down... Oh no! Matt just died. Alright, they're almost down though. As long as there's no more healing moves activated, next turn they should go down. Oh no! Okay, Lance, you're gonna focus this turn towards taking them down. And then I need to get Natalie back up. Oh wait, no, not the coffee. We want garlic to get rid of Natalie's status effect. So that way Natalie can focus this turn towards... Let's focus towards another limit break to keep our health up and stats up for whatever the head is about to do. Because now, once you get down to the final head, they're going to start sending in backup. And as you can see, this backup can be super tough to take out if you don't know what you're doing. So I'm actually going to have... What do I want to do right now? We're going to start by finding a way to get their stats down. And I don't exactly have any evasion lowering moves, so the best thing Lance can do right now is focus some airstrikes towards those clays, just so they aren't a nuisance. But all we gotta do now is, first things first, we gotta dispel those stats, otherwise nothing's gonna hit. And nothing's working right now. So let's instead have Lance go ahead and get Matt's accuracy up. And let's see if that'll hit, because the last head is weak to poison damage, which is kind of one of the reasons why I wanted to save the poison head for last. Alright, this should hit with the increased accuracy. There we go. Now we can start focusing all out on poisoning it. And then while it's poisoned, that gives us the opening to focus all out on keeping it, focusing all out on defense and everything. As long as we keep our stats high and its stats down, the fight's pretty much in the bag at this point. Oh dear, not dispel. This is not... Oh, come on! Okay, Natalie, revive Matt. Matt, get the defenses up. And then, what do I do about these birds? They can be siphoned, so why don't we siphon the birds for the time being? Since that way they won't be able to do anything, as long as we remain at high defense. Okay, get the regen bunny up, and cast Power Metal along with some other high-level healing moves. And then we're just going to focus all out on dealing with some of these other enemies, I'd say. For now, though, everyone is in need of some, like, MP backup. So let's start with Natalie this turn. Of course, Dragon's going to keep unleashing magic attacks as long as our magic defense is down. Let's go ahead and get our magic defense up. Along with then having Matt focus his turn towards unleashing moves that will allow him to keep his stats high. Okay, this is our chance to keep attacking. As long as that last head remains highly poisoned, it should be going down eventually. Here we go with that. And then Natalie, what do I want to do with Natalie this turn? Why don't we just keep going all out on attacking those side enemies? There we go, massive damage. And, of course, they immediately send in more. Okay, let's just keep the side enemies siphoned then, and focus all of our attacks towards taking out the main boss. If that's how this is going to be. So let's just keep the side enemies siphoned as much as we can. Just focus all out on the main, taking out the main boss as quickly as possible. Alright, and then Lance, you can go ahead and unload to get some of your stats back up. And I didn't exactly factor that. So that might be a bit of a problem. If that's the case, let's go ahead and let's keep unleashing some dark attacks. So we can take this guy down as quickly as possible. But yeah, that's not exactly something I factored. So we're just gonna have to focus Lance's regular attacks towards the other enemy. How is that not restoring much? Alright, I may need to focus this turn towards getting Lance's MP back up. So that way we can focus all out on attacking the main enemy right now. Caesar's is getting closer and closer to going down. Okay, let's cast another Siphon, so that way those birds can't do anything. Have Natalie keep the defenses high, and then Matt, you're gonna use another Legend on... How did all of that miss? It hasn't utilized any sort of buffs, so what just happened there? Alright, dispel that. You're not healing at all. Alright, the regen bunny up. And then, let's see here. Dark and Earth attacks are its main weakness. So let's focus all out on the dark attacks, so we can take Caesar's. Why is Caesar's having such a hard time going down? I don't get it. Well, let's keep dispelling him, because I don't like it when he does that. And then, is there a move we have that can decrease evasion? We do not appear to have any. Lance keeps siphoning the side enemies. For now, I guess I'll just keep focusing all out on dark attacks. Because I don't think we have anything in particular that can really help us here. And now, keep those stats down, please. We almost have them. It's just what's left there, and then we're good. Okay, we're almost there. I think one more attack ought to do it. So let's go ahead and cast our strongest attack on Caesar's, because it should take him down this turn. It's down. Alright, that just leaves the remaining enemies on screen and we're good. So let's cast a Screamer here. Okay. Well, that fight was a bit tougher than I expected. Also, you saw we didn't earn any XP because we're already at max level. Let's see what's in these remaining treasure chests. Pizza, diamonds, what's over here? Mostly just materials. But we now have that medal received. Only a few foes left to scan now, and I know exactly what they are. Whoa. Congrats on making it this far, man. I wish I had some useful advice or something to give to you, but I don't, so good luck. Oh wait, there is one thing I've got to say. Level 30 is the max level. If you're not at level 30 by now, you should be soon. Looks like there's only one more challenge ahead of us, and it's through that, is that a wormhole up ahead? It would appear that Acheron's power is now so dense that it exceeds the Schwarzschild radius, thus creating a black hole. Who knows what we'll find inside. When Acheron awoke, this wormhole formed with his immense power. The best I can do is ward off challengers, but they all recklessly rush to their deaths anyway. I'm not sure whether they even make it to the other side of the wormhole. That should not even be physically possible. It's too dark in there to see very much. Make sure you don't miss any hidden treasure chest. Take that hint very wisely, because I do believe what they say is true in that there is hidden treasure in here. The trio gradually made its way through the burning wastelands of Volcano Peak, crossing rusty bridges over rivers of lava and dark caves of the undead, leading them to the location where it all began. There was one final guardian of Acheron's tomb to face. A mighty dragon, a three-headed pyrohydra, blocked the entrance. Strangely, they never met any dragons on their first visit, but then again, a lot has changed since then. With valiant effort, they defeated the fearsome beast. Their powers by now had returned to their former glory and even surpassed it. They were ready for the final showdown. However, Acheron's tomb was gone, replaced by a dark passage into pure darkness. A hole in the space-time continuum, a black hole, where not even light could escape from. The heroes headed into the darkness, not knowing what they may find. This area, they were right. There is nothing we're able to see in here. Are we dreaming? What is this? Inside a black hole, space and time are twisted beyond recognition. I assume we're seeing our universe from a very different perspective. Until now, it was thought that it was impossible to survive inside a black hole. So we're not dead? Dead, eh? Sounds good enough for me. How do you know all of that anyway? Science fiction. But yeah, take the time to carefully look around, specifically on the edges, because that is the most likely locations to find a treasure chest, and it is useful because some of them do contain permanent stat boost items. So take the time to look around carefully. Alright, let's see, is this enemy guarding anything? Let me quick save and check. But yeah, here we have one of the few... This is the only enemy that's unique to this area, which is, as soon as I scan it, the Zombie Dragon. Level 32, yikes. Rotting Hydra attacks with dark and poison magic. I would like to take this thing out in case of any treasure they may be guarding. So let's get our stats up and start doing some attacking. Let's see here, water, holy, bomb, and ice. Of course, cast Screamer to get all their defenses down. This thing is weak to holy and fire attacks. So that should allow us to take this thing out quickly. As long as we keep unleashing holy moves. So let's cast a blessing on Natalie and maybe also Lance. And cast... keep using Legend on the zombie dragon, since that also deals some pretty good damage. Just all your Holy and Fire attacks use on the zombie dragon. But yeah, I believe this enemy was also a boss back in Epic Battle Fantasy 2, which is a nice little piece of detail for those who remember that. Alright, here we go. Cast Judgment on the zombie dragon. So yeah, that zombie dragon needs to go down. Or at least that's the one I want to take down first. What were those sound effects? Oh well, what matters is that we keep attacking. A few more judgments should take it down. So in the meantime, I'm going to have Matt focus his attacks towards the Dark Golem. Alright, I'm not that much worried about the poison effect that Natalie has. Let's take the zombie dragon down. Leaving this thing which keeps increasing its magic defense. Let's take that down and unleash some powerful attacks. Wait a minute, I just realized, okay. We need to cure Natalie of her status effect quickly and get the regen bunny back up and running. Very nice music here, by the way. Really gives you that feeling that you're very close to the final battle. Which we, in fact, are. Only a few rooms down, we should be able to find the final battle up ahead. Okay, and then what do I want to do now? Let's keep having Natalie cast a bunch of judgments on enemies. Have Lance continue to cast airstrikes. Actually, it might be better to focus towards Lance's attacks getting buffed so we can keep doing some stuff to the enemy instead of just regular attacks. Okay, get that up. Let's give Lance a blessing now. Have him cast Airstrike. Yeah, that's some good damage right there. Only a few... Actually, his next turn might take him down. Let's see here. Alright, and with that, that's another foe added to the bestiary, only leaving enemies that I believe only appear in the final boss. Okay, and no, they weren't guarding any treasure, so there was no reason to fight them. Thought there would be, but I was wrong. But yeah, check the edges very carefully, because you'll never know if there's any treasure around the edges. Walking through space feels pretty weird. I know, right? I'm pretty excited about fighting Akron again, though. Looks like he's a lot stronger than before. This might very well be the end of us, you know. If we pull it off, though, we'll be legendary heroes. And we don't really have a choice. This black hole is distorting the whole world. Okay, more hidden items. Mostly, I just want the chests that have stat buff items. So as long as we find those, that's all I'm really looking for here. So there's one other particular item that I think one of these enemies are hiding. And I think it might be past these guys, so let's see here. 2 zombie dragons here. So let's go ahead and get our stats up and take these guys down, because I want to see if these guys are guarding any kind of treasure at all. And then, are these guys weak to... No, the poison heals them. Can I use Siphon on that? No, I can't. So let's go ahead and just cast some regular attacks, I guess, to start the battle out. Pretty sure Natalie's immune to death, actually, with the gear she has equipped. So this is a really good setup right here. Alright, I know I shouldn't do this, but I'm gonna cast Screamer to lower their magic defense. So that way our real attacks can deal even more damage. Oh dear. Natalie just went down in one hit. Looks like these guys were tougher than I thought. If that's the case, we may be in trouble. Let's give Natalie Guardian. Because, yeah, we might be in trouble here if... It's quick. Everyone keeps dying on me. At this point, my best chance of staying alive is going for regular revival stuff rather than focusing directly on attacking. If that's the case, then there isn't really a whole lot I can do here, aside from going all out on some of our best attacks. I don't know if it's similar to the Epic Battle Fantasy 2, where you have to take out all heads at once. That's gonna get annoying after a while, so I'm gonna just go ahead in here and get our stats up and go activating our limit breaks. So that isn't gonna be very useful. This is fire damage, but also really dangerous. So let's first things first see how strong Cleaver will do on these guys. Alright, pretty good damage, but not as high as I was hoping. I'm gonna take a risky move, and I cast... Did we ever use... I think we did. And, oh, this thing also does poison, though. I don't want to do that. Let's cast the Ion. Because that'll deal high-level non-elemental damage. That wasn't enough to kill them, apparently. Don't go all out on killing them again. I just got their stats back up. Alright, another limit. Use Natalie's limit break now. And I'm going to focus all out on unleashing our strongest attacks on these guys. Let's use Seiken this turn to properly take that one out, leaving only the other one left. Alright, and then one last Judgment should do the trick. There we go. I did kind of want to save those for the final boss, and once again that fight was pointless because there was nothing on the other side of them. So that was a totally unnecessary final boss. And there he is, folks. We have finally made it to Akron. With that being said, I'm going to take the time to save my progress and call this an episode. Next time on Epic Battle Fantasy 3, we take down Akron. Until next time, this is the Gamer of Gamers, and stay excellent, everyone.